day to our respected administrators, faculty advisors, guests, and fellow students. I am Alea and with me are Celo, Althea, and Nikki, representing the Supreme Student Council and department officers. Today, we are presenting our project proposal titled Green Grow and Thrive, Campus Community Food and Wellness Hub for academic year 2026-2027 here at Kidapawan Doctors College Incorporated in Kidapawan City, Cotabato. This project is aligned with 9 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs number 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 13, 15, and 17, covering poverty, hunger, health, education, livelihood, equality, climate action, biodiversity, and partnerships. To guide you through our report, here is our outline: purpose and rationale, SMART and specific objectives, program framework, challenges and solutions, implementation plan, budget and justification, project impact, monitoring and evaluation, sustainability plan, SDG contribution and KDCI context, references, and closing. As you can see, our project is holistic. It does not just provide food but also supports learning, livelihood, and environmental care. So why do we propose this project? First, many students and staff here at KDCI face financial difficulties, making it hard to afford healthy meals. Poor nutrition affects focus, health, and academic performance, especially for future healthcare professionals. Second, KDCI has unused open and vertical spaces that are currently idle but perfect for safe, organic gardening. And third, as a health-focused institution, KDCI must lead by example. Health is not only learned inside classrooms, it is practiced through how we eat, grow food, and care for our surroundings. Through this project, we aim to convert idle spaces into a reliable source of fresh food, provide livelihood opportunities for financially challenged students, integrate farming and nutrition into our health science lessons, strengthen cooperation between the student body, school, and local partners. This brings KDCI's mission Health Beyond Classrooms into real action. Now, let me turn it over to Celo to explain our objectives and program structure.
Thank you, Alea. Our goals are clear and measurable using the SMART criteria. First is the specific: establish an organic garden, a wellness station, and a livelihood training program. Second is the measurable: maintain at least 150 square meters of garden area, serve at least 40 beneficiaries weekly, train 70 or more people, and build a revolving fund of 4,500 pesos. Achievable, low-cost setup, relying mostly on volunteer worker, recycled materials, and local resources. Fourth, relevant matches KDCI focus on health and fits Kidapawan fertile soil and climate. Lastly is the time bound. Will run from August 2026 to March 2027. Exactly. Specifically, we want to first, supply free or low-cost fresh vegetables and herbs to needy students and staff. Second, teach proper organic farming, food safety, and healthy meal preparation. 3. Create small legal earnings for working student volunteers. Fourth is reduce campus waste by turning kitchen scraps into compost. 5. Lastly, build strong partnership with the Kidapawan LGU, City Agriculture Office, and local farmers. The project is built on 3 connected components. First is KDCI Organic Garden, grow vegetables, herbs, and medicinal plants. Second, KDCI Wellness Station, serve affordable nutrition meals and provide nutrition guides. Lastly, livelihood and training circle, holds workshops, sell extra harvest, and gives small incentive to volunteers. For roles and partners, lead to SSC together with allied health, nursing, and science departments, supports by KDCI administration, City Agriculture Office, and barangay official and parents. Volunteers are the students, student clubs, and faculty advisors. For the beneficiaries, financially challenged students, staff, and nearby families. So the workflow will be the planning, site preparation, planting, care and composting, harvest, serve, sell, train, evaluate, sustain. This is the continuous cycle that keeps the project running. For the challenges and solution, we are realistic. We know there will be a challenge, but we have a practical solution. First is the limited budget. We will use recycled materials, ask for seed donation, and rely on volunteer labor. Second, extreme weather and pests. We will use organic repellents, rain catcher, and raise vertical beds to protect crops. Third is the limited space. Vertically gardening and planting along empty areas will be maximized every available spot. Fourth, volunteer attendance. We will use rotating schedule, give certificates, and provide small tokens of appreciation. Now, let's hear from Althea about how we will carry out this plan and the budget needed.
Thank you, Stella. We will implement these 4 organized phases. On August 2026 is the preparation. Select, clean, and prepare the garden site. 2. Recruit volunteers and meet with partner agencies. 3. Collect seeds, compost, and recycled containers. Number 4. Sign formal partnership agreements. On September to October 2026, development. Build raised beds, vertical planters, and a compost area. Prepare seedlings and plant them properly. 3. Launch our first training, which is the Healthy Soil, Healthy Food. On November 2026 to February 2027, the operation. Follow a weekly schedule for watering, weeding, and care. Conduct the first harvest and officially open the wellness station. Run nutrition workshops especially designed for health science students. Sell extra produce at low prices to build our revolving fund. On March 2027, the consolidation. Complete the full harvest cycle and distribute produce to beneficiaries. Hold a community healthy feast to celebrate our work. Present results, recognize volunteers and partners, and plan for the next school year. One of the best things about this project is that it is very affordable. The total estimated budget is only 3,280 pesos, broken down as follows. Seeds or seedlings for 750 pesos, partly donated. Organic soil or compost for 600 pesos, mostly from KDCI kitchen waste. Minor tools for 530 pesos, shared and reused. Serving or cooking items for 400 pesos, reused from school supplies. Certificates and handouts for 600 pesos. Miscellaneous expenses for 400 pesos. Funding sources for SSC funds, small campus fundraisers, and donations. This is feasible because we maximize volunteer work and recycled materials. And once it starts, earnings from sales will fund the next cycle, making it self-sustaining. Short-term impact for first year. At least 40 people will get affordable, nutritious food every week. 70 or more students and staff will learn useful skills in farming and nutrition. Less waste and a greener, cleaner campus. Working students, volunteers will earn extra support. Stronger partnership between KDCI and the Kidapawan community. Long-term impact 2 to 5 years. The project will become a permanent part of KDCI's students' activities. It will be included a practical learning in nursing and allied health courses. It can be copied by other schools in Kidapawan. It will contribute directly to local health and sustainability goals. I will now pass this to Nikki to explain how we will monitor progress and ensure the project lasts.
Thank you, Zia. To make sure the project succeeds and stays on track, we have a clear monitoring plan. Weekly, record garden status, volunteer attendance, harvest amount, and meal served. Monthly, collect feedback from users, check finances, and consult our partners. End of term, compare results against our SMART target, and submit a full report with the photos and testimonials. We ensure both numbers, like harvest and weight of numbers of beneficiaries, and quality, like improved health awareness and student satisfaction. This keeps us transparent and accountable. We want this project to continue year after year. Here is how we will sustain it. Save seeds from our harvest to reduce cost. Reinvest all earnings from sales back into the project. Train new volunteers every year so knowledge is passed on. Sign long-term agreements with the city's agriculture office. Include the project in KDCI's official student activity calendar. This way, it becomes a traditional rather than just a one-time activity. This project directly supports the SDGs. SDG 1 reduces financial and food stress for poor students. SDG 2 provides a steady local source of healthy food. SDG 3 teaches nutrition and promotes healthy living. SDG 4 gives hands-on learning related to health and environment. SDG 10 gives equal supports to students in need. SDG 13 and 15 fights climate change, reduces waste, and supports nature. SDG 17 shows how partnership make big change possible. Also fits perfectly with our setting. Kidapawan's weather and soil are ideal for growing food, and local government actively supports this kind of project. It truly matches KDCI's mission and service and health. Our proposal is based on reliable guidelines form. United Nations 2030 Agenda, CHED's guidelines on SDGs integration, Kidapawan City Agriculture Office manuals, KDCI's committee service policies, local studies and school food project. Green Growth and Thrive is affordable, practical, and meaningful. It feeds bodies, builds skills, supports students, and protects the environment at all once. On behalf of Alea, Celo, Althea, and the entire team, we thank you for listening. We hope for your approval and support. Let's grow, serve, and thrive together. Thank you very much.